Hey, superstar, this is Acting Smarter. I'm Lydia Nicole, actress, producer, and career coach, dedicated to helping you break through the noise, own your craft, and transform your career from undiscovered to unstoppable. And today's video is not your average how to. I'm pulling back the curtains on the real truth of this industry, the 25 don'ts that keep talented actors stuck and the 25 must do that most successful actors live by daily. If you've ever felt like you were doing everything right but still not booking, this is your wake up call. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to stop doing, what to start doing, and how to shift from invisible to in demand. And let me warn you, this is a master class. So you're going to want to go grab your Acting Smarter planner or a notebook because we are going deep. I want to start with the first 25 don'ts because they are career killers. Number one, don't wait to be discovered. The industry rewards visibility, not invisibility. Number two, don't stop training. Talent fades when you stop sharpening it. You got to be in class. Number three, don't compare your path with somebody else's because comparison kills joy and momentum. Number four, don't skip your business game. You're not just an artist, you are a brand. Number five, do not show up late. Lateness screams unprofessional. Number six, do not arrive unprepared. If you wing it, you will probably lose it. Number seven, don't trash talk or gossip when you are out in public or with industry people because you don't know the walls have ears and casting remembers. I'm telling you because I have been in the room. I have heard some stuff. It has not been good. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to others. Number eight, don't depend solely on your rep. Your hustle is your responsibility. My friend Judy Kane loves to say, agents get 10%, you get 90. So 90% of the work is your responsibility. Remember that. Number nine, don't chase fame, chase mastery. Fame follows skills. Number 10, don't neglect your health. Your body is your instrument, and that's the only way you can do stuff if your body's intact. Number 11, don't take rejection personally. It's data, not drama. You have to find a way to deal with rejection that it's not personal. Just see it as an opportunity for me to act in front of people. Number 12, don't disappear between auditions because out of sight is out of mind. Number 13, don't avoid networking. You got to know people in the industry. That's part of networking, and then building relationships with that. Number 14, don't post unprofessional or messy content. Focus on things that edify and build up. Number 15, don't shrink yourself. Humility doesn't mean hiding. Oh, put a star on that one because a lot of times actors have that confused. They want to be humble and it comes off so icky. Show up, be you, take your center, shine without being boastful or braggadocious, but take your center. Number 16, don't resist feedback. Resistance is the ego's way of staying small, and feedback can really help you grow. Take the information. Does it apply to you? Can it make you better? And then do it. None of us like feedback in the immediate moment. I hate getting feedback, but I am always grateful about it. What can I take from what they said and how can I use it? How can I apply it? And how will it make me better? Very important. Number 17, don't ignore your contracts or your business rights because if you do, you could lose a lot. Be business savvy. You're an actor. Yes, you're creative, but you are also business minded. So be business minded. Don't buy into that thing. I'm just an artist. I let everybody else do their stuff. No, as an artist, you are the CEO. So you got to know what you're doing. Number 18, don't ghost people in the industry. Your reputation moves faster than your reel. And on that note, don't get rid of your agents without having had a discussion with them, to find out, is this working? Is this not working? A lot of times actors work so hard to sign up with agents, and then they sign up with agents and they don't take the time to build relationships. The agent doesn't know you. They've taken you on, but they do not know you. And here's your opportunity for them to get to know you. So you want to reach out to them on the regular. Let them know what you're doing. Got an acting class you're taking? Let them know if you got a short film or a student film. Keep them up to date. The more you are in their face, the more they're going to consider you. Number 19, don't mismanage your money. Broke actors can't make bold choices. And if you're broke, you're just anxious all the time. Where's the money going to come from? It's all about the money. You can't get to your craft. So you got to be very specific with your money. You got to be on top of it. Save for a rainy day. Very important. And in this business, we have a lot of rainy days. So you got to be money conscious. Number 20, don't burn out. Tired actors book less. And sometimes tired actors don't book at all. 21, don't hope it will happen. Make it happen. And I'm not saying force people to hire you, but if you come prepared, if you come ready, if you come joyfully, if you come gratefully to the work, people can't help but hire you because they want to be with team players. Being a team player, you will make things happen for yourself. Also, talking positively to yourself about yourself helps. Number 22, don't forget storytelling. Acting is not about lines. It's about truth, right? It's about relationship with the other characters. It's not just, okay, I say my lines, you say your lines. I say my lines, you say your lines. No, it's about creating a world where the audience falls in love with you. Even if you are the bad guy, they're like, oh my God, I know she was the bad guy, but oh my God, she was delicious. That's what acting is about. So don't forget the storytelling component. Number 23, don't fake gratitude. Be grateful. It shows. Number 24, don't be inconsistent. Inconsistency is career suicide. Number 25, don't forget why you started as an actor. That's the fuel that you need when it gets hard. And let me tell you, there are days when things get hard, especially if you haven't booked for a while. You have to remember, okay, why am I doing this again? I love acting. That is what you have to keep in mind. All right. So if any of these things hit you in your gut, good. That means your next chapter can start right now, because here's the thing: success always leaves clues. And now I'm about to hand you your 25 must do power moves that working actors live by regularly. So here we go. The 25 must do, the unstoppable habits. Start with number 1. Do treat acting like a full-time business. We already talked about this, because you're the CEO of you. You're not the employee of you. You're the CEO of you. And as the CEO of you, you got to handle the business. Number 2, do train like an Olympic champion. There is no off season. And you know what? When you train like an Olympic champion, you are not just training in acting, but you're training the mind. One of the things that I learned as I was doing research on Olympians is that they not only train the sport that they are focused on, but they train with their mindset. So if they have a bad run, or if if they're skiing and take a tumble, they have a therapist or a coach who gets them back into the state of winning. They're playing high stakes. They are going for the gold. And when you don't make it, or some catastrophe happens to you while you're in the middle of doing the activity, it could be devastating. So you need somebody who can work with you on your mindset to get you back into peak state. And as actors, we need that. So if you have been working on that role for so long, and you have given everything you got, and then you don't book it, oh my goodness, that's pretty devastating. How do you pick yourself back up and get back in the game? And you do that by having a career coach, a therapist, people who are cheering you on and reminding you of your greatness, not of your one flub. So that's why you have to train like an Olympian champion. Okay? And when you do that, it's 24/7. You don't go on vacation. It's 24/7. You are training. You are always doing what you need to do to be the best in your category. Number 3, do build your team. That means build your mentors, your peers, your communities, your representation, your relationships. So you are building, you're always building community. You're always at it. Number 4, you are updating your materials every 6 months, at least every 6 months. I like to say every 4 months is good, but you are updating your materials every 6 months. That means you are adding maybe a couple of new clips. You are updating your resume, and maybe you're tweaking your website. You are definitely updating your social media pages. Number 5, you are creating your own opportunities. Instead of waiting for somebody else to create them for you, you are doing it for yourself. And we are in a time right now where, as actors, you must be thinking of creating your own projects, be it short films, be it a podcast, be it a feature film, writing a TV show. You have to do your due diligence. Don't just sit and wait, because you can be waiting a very, very long time. You have to be active. Number 6, do market yourself weekly. Visibility equals viability. And having a weekly target sheet of industry people that you want to connect with is very helpful to market yourself. It's also good to put stuff on social media of projects that you did in the past, have little stories. Oh, I remember when I worked with Rosemary Clooney, or I worked with Shirley Ralph. I remember when I worked with Robert Redford, or I worked with Robert Townsend. I remember when I worked with Loretta Devine, or I remember when I did this. And just, tell us a little story, 1 minute, just tell us something, or tell us of a play that you saw that really took your breath away. When I was 15, 16, I went to go see James Earl Jones and Paul Robeson on Broadway, and there was a massive snowstorm. Everything was closed, but the theater was still open, and we walked about maybe 80 blocks to get to the theater. Everything was closed, but we got there. And we got in the theater, and it was a huge theater, probably sat 500, but it was like maybe 50 of us in the theater. And James Earl Jones gave the most, oh my God, it was like the best performance I ever saw. And because of that, I always go extra. I go, okay, I don't care if I just have 2 people in the room. And I have had 2 people in the room when I was doing stand-up. I've had 2 people in the room when I was doing a 1-person show. And I remember I had to switch things around, and I just went, you know what? I'm not going to have a pity party of it. I'm going to call this Theater for 2. And so you talk about stuff like that. You market yourself with cute little stories, or things that challenged you, and now you move forward. Number 7, please do study the industry, because if you don't, ignorance costs you your jobs. I recommend that you subscribe to the trades like Deadline, The Wrap, The Hollywood Reporter, Backstage, so that you can stay on top of what's going on in the business, as well as reading industry biographies. It could be famous actors or singers, anybody in the industry, because it informs you. It tells you what this artist went through, all the stuff they had to go through and overcome. Also, read biographies about people who were producers and what they did and what they learned. And the same with publicists. There are some great books out there, industry books that you can read that can really give you wonderful ideas and inspiration and motivation. Number 8, do nurture your mental health. Your mindset is 80% of your success. That means find guilty pleasures that you like. Do things that make you happy. For me, it is going to a lavender farm about an hour and a half of where I live. It rejuvenates me. When I was younger and I worked in radio, I used to go with my boss, Hal Jackson, who I call my dad. And what he loved to do was once a month, he would go down to Palm Springs. So I would get to go with him and his wife down to Palm Springs, and we would just decompress for the weekend and then come back replenished. I learned to drive up to Santa Barbara for the day or go down to San Diego for the day. And just the act of leaving the immediate area for a period of time. Maybe it's going to Santa Monica. Another place I love to go is Malibu, just to chill and then come back, and then I'm replenished. I'm ready. My mental health is good. I can groove now. I can take on whatever challenges come my way. Number 9, do stay consistent on social media. You need to be findable. Your social media pages are important, so you got to post regularly and post stuff about your work. What are you working on? Tell us about, your acting class. Maybe you did a scene. Maybe the scene was difficult this week, but you had a breakthrough. Or maybe you got a new acting partner in your scene study class and they gave you some tips that really helped you. Or talk about, when you first started acting, what was that like for you? Was it exciting? Was it scary? Were you shivering in your boots? But be consistent on social media, telling us good things about yourself or challenging things about yourself. So you are creating an audience. People are coming to listen to you. If you can get them in social media, you'll be able to get them in the room. So practice using social media as your audience. They look for people that have a large social media following. Let people know you're out there. Number 10, do rehearse your life like a scene. Intention is everything. So, work on your goals. What are you working for? What is it that you want as an actor? It is important for you to start focusing on that. What do you want to do? Where would you like to be in another year or another 2 years? Break it down. You got to be intentional about your career. So just like you may be intentional about a scene, be intentional about what you want with your life. Where would you like to be living in 2 years? What do you want? The more you can be intentional about something, the quicker you get to it. Number 11, do learn self-taping like a pro. This is the business that we're in now. We have to do our own self-tape. So it's important for you to be able to knock them out, do them so that you're bringing all the goods to it. Make sure you get coached. And when you hit record to do your self-tape, you are ready. Number 12, do celebrate progress. Success is built on small wins. Every little thing you do that is a win, celebrate it. Don't go, well, when I booked that big job, then celebrate the fact that you got to talk to your agent today and got to learn some information, or you talked to your agent today and it felt like it was, you guys were vibing with each other, whatever. But if you are doing your work, celebrate every day a win. What did you do today? Oh, I worked on my monologue. I locked it in. I'm ready now. When I go to class to do my monologue, I am going to be ready. Celebrate those wins. Celebrate those wins, no matter how small they are. Number 13, do keep showing gratitude. Gratitude is so important. while you're walking. Thank you, God. You know, when I first came to California from New York and I would be walking down the streets of Hollywood, I was like, oh, thank you, God. I'm actually in Hollywood. I dreamed of this and I am here now. Oh my goodness. You know, you are getting to do something that somebody else would love to do, and you are doing it. No matter what your challenges are, you are walking as an actor. You're doing it. That's a win. Be grateful. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. You know why? Because it opens doors faster than talent alone. People who are grateful and walk with joy will get jobs quicker than people that just have talent. And you know why? Because people want to be around joyful people. Number 14, again, we go back to studying storytelling. It is important as an actor that you understand not just the craft of acting, but the craft of storytelling, and practice storytelling on your social media pages. Number 15, do surround yourself with people who are leveling up. That is one thing that I learned early on. I'm always with people who are doing much better than me, because then I get to see what it looks like and then I can go for it. If I'm around people who are struggling and I don't see anybody winning, that stuff is contagious. So hang out with people who are doing better than you. So what you want to do, if you don't know anybody who's really doing well in the business, go to restaurants, go to cafes, coffee shops, and sit where industry people who are achieving stuff sit and listen and watch. Just being in the room helps, even if you don't know them. Get into mastermind groups, get into communities where people are advancing in their career. Don't be isolated. Don't spend your time with people who just degrade the business, and talk about how hard it is. No, do your best to be in rooms where people are actually winning. It makes a difference. That is contagious, just like being with losers. So if I'm gonna be in a room that's contagious, I want to be in a room with great people. Community is everything. The right community is everything. The wrong community will send you crashing and just exploding. It's not good. Number 16, do visualize success daily. Your brain believes what you repeat. See yourself succeeding. See yourself getting those jobs. See yourself winning awards. See all the things that your goals, what you have in your goals, see them actually coming to pass. Number 17, do invest in your craft and in your brand. Invest in working with the best acting coaches. You want to make sure you guys get along, but you want to invest with top-notch people, and you want to invest in what your brand is and then carry it out. Make sure that you have the appropriate clothes, that you have the right pictures for your branding, that you are ready, and that you have the right materials. It's so important to invest in your career in that way. 18, do stay teachable. Arrogance closes the door. It also makes you just shrink up. You want to stay teachable, be pliable. What do you want? Oh, I'm learning this, reading books. Oh my God, I can't tell you. I am in about 7 groups right now, and probably 3 of them have us reading books. So I am reading at least 3 books a month, not considering books that I'm reading if I'm interviewing somebody who has a book. So I'm telling you, it just makes you expand. It makes you think bigger. Number 19 is to master your audition mindset. Walk like you belong in the business. Walk like you belong on stage. Walk like you belong. It is part of who you are. Master that. Instead of like, oh, I am an imposter. Oh, I'm an imposter. I don't belong here. No, you belong. You belong. Act as if you belong. Breathe. See yourself. I belong here. I'm part of this business. Yeah. Number 20, this is important. Do follow up with connections. Be memorable, not forgettable. A lot of times we meet great people and then we get in our thinking and we don't follow up. We have all these things going on. Follow up. Follow up. Put them on your list. Connect with them. Follow up every month. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? This business is really small. So when you meet people in the business, you want to start expanding that. Oh, I know so and so. Yeah, I met so and so. I cannot tell you, having met people and then finding out that they know somebody that I know. It's part of the business. So make sure that you follow up on those connections. Number 21, do take care of your body like your life depends on it, your career depends on it, because it does. That means, go to the gym, work out, walk, run, do something physical for your body. It will reward you, I promise. 22, do track your growth regularly. If you have the Acting Smarter planner, that is a great way to help you keep accountability with your growth. I have put so much effort into that planner to help actors. I used it to help myself, and it really does help. And I am also a believer of tracking your progress every 3 to 6 months to kind of get an idea. Okay, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Did I slack off? What did I do the last 3 months? There's a great book that I love that has been very helpful for me this last year, called 12-Week Year. So instead of having your goals for a year, you break them down into 3 months. So you have 4 sets of 3-month goals, and it really makes a difference. Number 23, do find joy in your process. Booking is a bonus. It is not the purpose. We want to be joyful as actors. We want to enjoy the process in rehearsal, enjoy the process of discovery, in shooting something, enjoy the process. After the production, enjoy the process. Enjoy the process of being an actor, period. When you book, when you don't book, when you meet people, just enjoy the process. I can't tell you how fulfilling that is, to just enjoy the process. I used to live in the mindset of, when I get there, then I will blah, blah, blah. And I woke up one day and I said, you know what? This is where I am right now, and I'm going to start enjoying it right now. And it started with my apartment. I woke up and my walls were that dingy beige. I'm like, I am not a beige girl. That is not who I am. I'm colorful. I went to the local hardware store and I bought me some paint. And I painted my room yellow, lovely bright yellow. And then I bought more paint and I painted another room, and it just changed my thinking. It was like, okay, I am taking care of myself now, because I was so focused for the first 10 years of being in California in, when I get that big part, when that big part comes, when I'm, no, it is now. So that is why I say to you to enjoy the process, enjoy being present now, the friends you have now, what you're working on now. Enjoy it, and then you move forward. Think of good things as you're going through your process. Number 24 is, do trust your timing. Consistency beats instant success. And that may sound like, what? I want success. I want that instant success. But if you think of, you are building a career. So it takes time. You got to build the foundation first. Think of building a house. If the foundation isn't right, anything that happens is going to topple that house over. So in California, if you don't set that foundation well, when the earthquake comes, and I've seen it because I've been in a few earthquakes, I've seen where the house just crumbles and implodes into itself. But when the foundation is really laid down and the earthquake comes or a challenge comes, the house is still standing after it. Your career will still be standing. But if you are just in the business, if you've just gotten into acting because you want instant success, you are in for a rude awakening, my friend. So it's got to be something that you love and that you nurture and that you build. You know, we get better and better and better and better as time goes on. And 25, do walk like you are already the actor you want to be. Start walking like that. You know where I saw that? Not in acting, but I saw it when I was doing stand up. Stand up was a great teacher for me, especially for acting, because in stand up, comics who didn't really have good material, they were just starting out. They were so cocky and arrogant and self-confident, and they'd walk in there and they just have so much fun. And I started to watch that and go, that's what I need to bring in acting, because I've been acting at that time when I started doing stand up. I have been acting already 10 years professionally, and watching new comics really motivated me because they had nothing. They barely had a 3-minute set, yet they were walking like they get on stage all confident. I was like, wait a minute, let me walk like that. And it really blessed me. And so I say to you, walk like you already are the actor you are becoming. Walk self-confident, walk in your center, walk with your light bright. You may not know everything and you may not know a lot, but what you do know should be enough to get you to the next level. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed this little chat that we had, this little mastermind. And I want to say, now that you know what to stop doing and exactly what to start doing, your next 6 months can look completely different. Don't let this be another inspiring video that fades away tomorrow. Implement a must do today. Okay? Implement it. Take one thing that you heard today and follow through with it. If you are serious about going from undiscovered to unstoppable, why don't you come and join me inside the Acting Smarter Circle? That's where we take all of these lessons and put them into action together, because talent may open the door, but strategy keeps it open for you. You can go to Acting Smarter now, and when you get there, it'll have a little pop up and you just sign to be part of the community. When you act smarter, not just harder, you stop waiting to be chosen and you become the choice. Check out this next video because it's going to give you more of what you need. And don't forget, like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts. I really do appreciate it.